Hey, Satan and his angels will be kicked out of heaven. Stars shall fall for heaven. The moon shall not give her light. Okay, look at this. These are what the chariots really look like, okay? They're not the metal spaceships, okay? They look like stars. Innumerable angels. I beheld Satan falling, Lucifer falling as a star from heaven. I remember one night at 3 o'clock, I will never forget it. Ripped the whole sky. Okay, just like this. But it left a giant line. A giant line. Like as you see in the chemtrails in the sky. One of those little things can do this. Very famous one. The rock, the flinty rock, wisdom. I knew not that she was the mother of them. Basically, everyone's got, you know, everyone's got a little measure of the faith, the wisdom. Thing is, so-called UFOs is not little green man, okay? It's celestials and extraterrestrials, which creepy crawly things, okay? And that's the thing, the Most High, he showed me these things, okay? And I knew not that she was the mother of them. So, thing is, I made it out this horrible night, and had three, what they would call UFOs. They're not aliens. They just look like men in black. And there's NASA astronaut that confirms that. It's just like this. This is still unsolved supernatural phenomenon, which is only being revealed to the meek. Okay, the men in black. Okay, 6/16 was the day I was my cursed day, cursed time. But anyways, the thing is, this thing has been kept secret, okay, but it's revealed onto the meek. But 1 Corinthians 15 and 40 and 41 talks about celestials and extraterrestrials. And that's what I've seen. By two immutable things, the Most High can't lie. And that's what he sent me that night out of those orbs, star-looking things. They're not metal objects or green alien-like men. They look like ministering spirits. And that's after they left. They told me things, and I heard the voice of the Most High. Obey the voice. Don't flee from the fear.
Prices are they got?
Then after that, and then right after that night, these people came after me, okay? And that's the thing, that's in Jeremiah 11, okay? Matthew 24 and 24, Psalms 41 and 9, Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 7. They try to do some illusion artwork, okay? And the thing is, it didn't work because that sanctification, that seal of the Most High on me. And the elect shall not be deceived. We're defiled. We're undefiled. We're not defiled by the doctrines of this world. Okay, that's the Most High, and through His wisdom, she keeps us soberly. Our rock. She is. He made her. Before all the world. Like, look, little people. Little dumb people are going to be deceived by stuff like this. It's the thought of this is why people commit suicide, because that's the thing. You don't fear is the torture. Fear is nothing but the torture of the successors. So like deception. If you can that's the thing. If you can deceive, then that's the thing. Look, the secret, his story of the men in black, and this is the truth, There's it's back to scriptures. Like I said, it's not this. But after they left, something was like I had an OCD spirit on me. And when I opened the Bible, after saying try to buy my soul, it's actually who they worship in these churches. Jeremiah 23 and 13 will tell you that. And the Most High dwelleth not in the temples made with hands, saith the prophet. But I want to show you guys. So I broke my neck in the hospital, turned me away. And just like what happened to this prophet here, I went to the hospital, the ER, I went to the physicians, but they helped me not. So the Most High is speaking through all of us through testimonies. And one night I seen them UFOs in Proverbs 2 and 10 played out. And she asked me if I believed in aliens. And then I didn't know, but everyone who doesn't come into this truth of the Bible, they're aliens, because they're not gonna know what's going on. They're gonna stay in darkness. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. That's that's going back to Sirach, Sirach 1:6 and 7. Okay, but the thing is, ECLIPSE 7. This is the thing. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. Jonah 2:2. But he preserveth the way of his saints. Okay. This is the thing. When wisdom entereth into thy heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, but she's very unpleasant to the unlearned. Okay. We have walked in unpleasant places. I want to show you guys, because that's Judges 14:14. Out of the eater came forth meat. I gotta share all. I gotta pour out, because Job, Job, he knew too. Okay, surely there is a vine for the silver, and a place for gold where they vine it. Okay, so where do we all get tried? Okay, what do we get if we overcome being tried there? Okay, that was Matthew 25 and verse 6. Out of the rock. But where shall wisdom be found, and where is the place of understanding? Because wisdom, with all thy getting, get wisdom. Men know it not the price thereof, neither is it found in the land of the living. The depth saith, it is not in me, and the sea saith, it is not with me. It cannot be gotten for gold, neither shall silver be weighed for the price thereof. See, the price of wisdom is above rubies. Whence then cometh wisdom, and where is the place of understanding? Seeing it is hid from the eyes of all living, and kept close from the fowls of the air. Destruction and death say, we have heard the fame thereof with our ears. The Most High Yahweh understandeth the way thereof, and he knoweth the place thereof. This brings us to this line I wrote. You can't find God because he's deeper than death. And remember that night, wisdom into my chest. He spoke with me and said, you ain't finished. Yeah, And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. This is it. Going right to the next one, When his candle shine upon my head, and when by his light I walk through darkness. Remember that, this candle. As I was in the days of my youth, when the secret of the Most High Yahweh was upon my tabernacle, matching Daniel's 9 and 17, Daniel 6 and 17, Numbers 6 and 25, Psalms 31 and 16, Psalms 67 and 1, Psalms 80 verse 3 and verse 7, Psalms 119 and 135. All what he revealed to me through Revelations 22 and 4, matching Ezekiel 16 and 4, the crown, his secret, to be preserved, in the days when the Most High preserved me. Okay, the rock. Okay, remember how I started this video? When I washed my steps with butter, and the rock poured me out rivers of oil. I also had a dream of a great river in the paradise. Also a great tree, the tree of life. I think this is talking about the diadem, yep. That's what it is on my head. I put on righteousness, it clothed me, my judgment was as a robe and a diadem. My glory was fresh in me, and my bow was renewed in my hand. I chose out their way and sat chief, and dwelt as a king in the army, as one that comforted the mourners. Hopefully, but there's truth. I looked for good, then evil came unto me. And when I waited for light, there came darkness. Just like Lamentations 3, He brought me into darkness, but not into light. But he made us to understand their end, Is not destruction to the wicked and a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity. So, and that's the thing. Being caught in your old man sinning, childish, youthful ways. Okay. It's all deep. This was deep right here. Oh, that one would hear me. The hospital turned me away, and I broke my neck. Behold, my desire is that the Almighty would answer me, and that my adversary had written a book. Surely I would take it upon my shoulder and bind it as a crown to me. And this is what's deep. I said days should speak, and the multitude of years should teach wisdom. But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. So there's a lot of people, churches, that couldn't tell me what this was, this mark. I needed the Most High, and he told me it was a restoration seal. Yeah, I attended unto you, and behold, there was none of you that convinced Job, or that answered his words. Least you should say, we have found out wisdom. The Most High thrusted him down. Psalms 40:12, not man. Because that's the testimony right there. Give testimony to thy servants, and let thy prophets be found faithful. Behold, my belly is as wine which hath no vent, and is ready to burst like new bottles. Some people are amazed, This is what happened to me. So something like suicide happened. I'm not suicidal at all. But you do things in life, and then you thinking I'm clean without transgression, I'm innocent, neither is there, you're perfect, basically. Behold, he findeth, the Most High findeth occasions against me. He counted me for his enemy. He putteth my feet in the stocks, Psalms 40:12. He marketh all my paths. Behold, in this thou art not just. I will answer thee that the Most High is greater than man. Why doest thou strive against him? For he giveth not account for any of his matters. For the Most High speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not. And this is the thing, suicide, it happened only twice to me, In a dream and a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and the slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction. And this is the thing, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man. He keepeth back his soul from the pit, and he gave me his wisdom. She delivered my soul out the pit, which is in Wisdom of Solomon, and his life from perishing by the sword. He is chastised also with pain upon his bed, with the multitude of his bones in strong pain. Like all my bones are out of joint, like Job. His flesh is consumed away that it cannot be seen, and his bones that were not seen stick out. But this is that Revelations 22:4, which is beautiful, coming out. And being enlightened, with this glory, with this, to be able to read this and see this, with working with his son working through me. For the ear trieth words, and the mouth tasteth meat. Remember Judges 14:14. Spiritually 144. Should I lie against my right? My wound is incurable without transgression. What man is like Job, who drinketh up scorning like water? And this was deep. In a moment shall they die, and the people shall be troubled at midnight and pass away, and the mighty shall be taken away without hand. So this was revealed to me in a dream. 2017, the solar eclipse. After the UFOs and Satan tried by my soul, I told his ass no, and I'm still out here on the road. Okay, well, I had a dream, because at midnight, Matthew 25 and verse 6 happened. I went through this thing called suicide, and it was only because I was taking a prescription drug that they call Adderall. No longer take that. Well, that's the thing. I had to pre-venture to find what's right for many, and especially those in our nation. So they put our people and our children on these medications, and they end up being on the streets, or having serious spiritual problems because they're witch doctors. Okay, but the thing is, look, there is no darkness, no shadow of death where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. That's what that darkness, man. The thing is, there's a scripture, "Hast thou seen which I have reserved He delivered the poor in his affliction. Like I broke my neck in the hospital, turned me away, and openeth their ears in oppression." He openeth also their ear to discipline, and commanded that they return from iniquity. So all these things I was doing in my youthfulness, party days, yeah, that's just dead. Every man may see it and behold it afar off. That, His glory. Luke 24 and 49. And listen to this. Behold, the Most High Yahweh is great, and we know him not, neither can the number of his years be searched out. Behold, the Most High exalted by his power, who teacheth like him. He's just working through me, y'all. For by them judgeth he the people, the UFOs. He giveth meat in abundance. I knew not that wisdom, the rock, she was the mother of them, the moon. This is the thing. Behold, he spreadeth his light upon it, and covereth the bottom of the sea. With the clouds he covereth the light, and commandeth it not to shine by the cloud that cometh betwixt. But this is the thing. For by them judges he the people. Psalms 104 and verse 4. He giveth meat in abundance. Like Job said, like bottles, new wine bottles about to burst. You could suffer me a little, and I will shew thee that I have yet to speak on the Most High's behalf. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm eating this roll, and this is look. I will fetch my knowledge from afar. The heavenly wisdom, and will ascribe righteousness to my Maker. For truly my word shall not be false. Because study to shew thyself approved, and align your earthly thoughts with the heavenly wisdom. He that is perfect in knowledge is with thee. Behold, the Most High is mighty, and despiseth not any. He is mighty in strength and wisdom. He preserveth not the life of the wicked, but giveth right to the poor. He withdraweth not his eyes from the righteous, but with kings are they on the throne. Yea, he doeth establish them forever, and they are exalted. And if they be bound in fetters, Psalms 40 and verse 12, and be holden in cords and of affliction, then he sheweth them their work and their transgressions that they have exceeded. And things that I refuse to touch are that is my sorrowful meat. He sealed up the hand of every man, that all men may know his work. It's your power. Then the beast go into dens and remain in their places. So those things that you've seen coming out of the moon, creepy crawly things, this is the thing. Do thou knowest when the Most High disposed them, the UFOs, Lamentations 3 and 20, and caused the light of his cloud to shine. He causeth it to come for correction, or for his land, or for mercy. Okay. They may do whatsoever he commanded them upon the face of the world and the earth. The UFOs. And that's the thing. If you're ever in the presence of them, suicide, this is what happens if people don't, because it shall be told him that I speak. If a man speaks, surely he shall be swallowed up, like Jonah 2 and 2. Suicide, And now men see not the bright light which is in the clouds, but the wind passeth and cleaneth them. And that's the thing. Touching the Almighty, we cannot find him out. He is excellent in power and in judgment, and in plenty of justice he will not afflict. Men do therefore fear him. He respecteth not any that are wise of heart. The Lord hath swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob, and hath not pitied. He hath thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He hath brought them down to the ground. He hath polluted the kingdom and the princes thereof. This is deep. Was an enemy. The Lord was an enemy. These laws, statutes, and commandments that he commanded our fathers and us to teach his children and our children's children, we're wax worse and worse, for real. He hath cut off in his fierce anger all the horn of Israel. And this is what he's doing. He's drawing back, but he still got that beloved few, and that's what this is what it is, man. We're trying to tell you guys. So the Most High, his fury doesn't break out to more fury, He hath drawn back his right hand from before the enemy, and burnt against Jacob like a flame of fire, which devoureth round about. Psalms 40 and 12, y'all. He hath bent his bow like an enemy. He stood with his right hand as an adversary, and slew all that were pleasant to the eye in the tabernacle of the daughter of Zion. He poured out his fury like fire. The Lord was an enemy. He swallowed up Israel. 12 tribes, so-called blacks, Mexicans, Latinos, Native Americans, scattered throughout all the earth. He hath swallowed up all her palaces. He hath destroyed his strongholds, and hath increased in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation. He hath finally taken away his tabernacle as if it were of a garden. That's what I had a dream of. He hath destroyed his places of the assembly. The Lord Yahweh hath caused the assembly of feasts and Sabbaths to be forgotten in Zion, and hath despised in the indignation of his anger the king and the priest. The Lord hath cast off his altar, and hath abhorred his sanctuary. He hath given it into the hand of the enemy, the walls of her palaces. They have made a noise in the house of the Lord, as in the day of a solemn feast. The Lord hath pronounced to destroy the wall, the daughter of Zion. He hath searched out a line. He hath not withdrawn his hand from destroying. Therefore, he made the rampart and the wall to lament their language together. Her gates are sunk into the ground. He hath destroyed and broken her bars. Her king and her princes are among the Gentiles. The law is no more. Her prophets also find no vision from the Lord. But that's the thing. I'm trying to tell you guys, he sent me vision. Okay, a vision in the night, just like Job. The elders of the daughter of Zion sit upon the ground. The elders, elders and Apostle Grace Millstone. They're out there on the streets on the ground, desolate, just like us all, and keep silent. But they don't keep silent because now they know the times of the signs. They have cast up dust upon their heads. They have girded themselves with sackcloth. See, they're fulfilling these prophecies right now before our very eyes. The virgins of Jerusalem hang down their heads to the ground. Psalms 40 and 12. My eyes do fill with tears, my bells are troubled, my liver is poured upon the earth for the destruction of the daughter of my people, because the children and the suckling swoon in the streets of the city. And this is the thing, thy prophets have seen a vain and foolish things for thee, and they have not discovered thy iniquity to turn away thy captivity, but have seen for thee false burdens and causes of banishment. All that pass by clap their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? That's the worst of all. The seal of Zion has lost her honor. The Most High is about to bring that all back when people start getting sick and ain't nothing happen to us.